So when we think about how we classify turnover, there are multiple ways that we can categorize it. But the three that are most often talked about are the around the who decided that this person was going to leave. So the involuntary versus voluntary turnover. This is not as easy as it looks either. And in many cases, if you've worked in HR, you'll know that there are people who left voluntarily with quotes around it. But the choice was you either leave now or we're going to help you leave at some point in the future. But the reason that we need to know this to at least some degree of accuracy is this is going to determine who we would send an exit survey to. It's really bad manners to fire someone and then send them a survey a month later and ask them why they left. So we want to avoid that. So we want to make sure that we have a coding system so that we can identify our exiting employees and send only the voluntary exits the survey. A second question we often ask is whether that exit was bad for the company. Now, obviously, not all turnover is dysfunctional. It's not a bad thing to lose a bad employee or a bad leader. So in some cases, we regret when people leave. In other cases, we don't care, or we even silently clap whenever they leave the company. Uh, so we'll talk about this again on the next slide. And then the third category is, was it preventable? Was this turnover that could have been avoided? Is something that the company or the manager or someone could have done to prevent the exit? And we'll talk about this more when we're thinking about how we structure an exit survey.